This is the Hamish and Andy Show podcast. Thanks to Goodyear Auto Care.
Special podcast.
Hi, Hamish and Andy here, and the reason you've heard that special podcast magical noise, which was
Special podcast,
is because this is indeed a special podcast. No need for the sound effect there, Andy.
Okay.
Look, first of all, thanks for downloading the podcast.
Yeah.
We don't often get a chance to speak to our podcast people, but we love each and every one of you. And look, this is, if you didn't hear it on the radio show, this is the complete unedited chat we had with Borat. Now, it goes for about sort of 11 or 12 minutes, and you'll realise through listening to this why, in fact, not all of it was broadcastable.
So if you're a young'un, don't listen to this one and go on to the more family-friendly things.
Perhaps you'd like to try, I can't think of any other podcasts off the top of my head that might suit you. Look, actually listen to this and then go and ask Mum and Dad what a lot of the stuff means. Enjoy.
Borat, welcome to...
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
Great to meet you. Just a quick kiss there. Two is the tradition.
You too, Andy.
Oh. Thank you very much.
Who has softer skin between us?
You smell very nice.
Andy smells nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Well, this is... welcome to the Hamish and Andy Show. This goes on the radio.
Yeah, it's a radio.
Yeah, you have that in Kazakhstan?
Yes, we are not a primitive country. Of course we have a radio.
Oh, terrific.
There are over 150 radio sets in Kazakhstan.
Wow. See, we have 8 listeners, but we know that there are that many out there.
Yeah.
That's very good. That's big. Well,
Look, to kick us off, we wanted to ask you, do you have any traditional Kazakh sayings for us? Because we're thinking of actually travelling to Kazakhstan very soon.
Please, you must come. If you stay there, you can stay in my house. You can, yes, please. You can eat my food and use my sister.
that is such an honour.
Yeah, she is tight like a manzanos.
That is good. So obviously,
Very nice. She is a good one.
tight-knit family.
She is a number 4 prostitute in all of Kazakhstan.
That's
That's a big honour. for
Who's
you
taken
guys.
the top 3 then? Are they...
Number 1 is Karolga Shatmova. You know her.
Yeah, it's very...
No one can compete with her.
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you been there, Borat?
I wish. I do not have enough money. Yes.
How much does she cost, the number 1?
She almost 2 gallons of insecticide
That's a lot.
to use her. And that is just to get a mouth party.
Oh, no.
Yes, if you want small hole,
Yes.
much more.
It does sound a bit steep. I'll
Yes.
give you that.
Well, look, Borat... Andy,
Even to buy her pubis is to buy half of her pubis. Cost you 2 months' wages.
Oh, gosh.
And that's... How many gallons of insecticide does the average Kazakh person earn?
No, you only give this to buy the woman.
Oh, right. So you earn money.
Yes, you earn a tenge.
Yeah. So, well, we're still learning. We're still very much learning about the country.
Here to learn, yeah.
Please.
Look, Andy in Australia won a Glamour Quest, a
Quest.
beauty pageant here.
A beauty pageant.
How would he go in Kazakhstan with the ladies?
He is not a homosexual?
There's suspicions, but
Where is his moustache?
I can't actually grow any facial hair, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's for fire safety. I think my body's doing that. I can't grow any facial hair whatsoever. This is the best I can get.
That's the problem. I think if you came to Kazakhstan, the woman would make a rape on you very quick. They would say that you are a weak and an easy one who cannot escape. They would put you down and make insertions of their pubis.
Okay, gosh, well, that's something to look forward to, I suggest.
Borat, can I just ask you, you're
Yes.
absolutely one of our favourite international television reporters, but before you got into TV reporting, what did you do for money?
Before this, I had many jobs. I was an ice maker. I also was a gypsy catcher. And I would make a release of spermatozoa with animals. I would, how you say, make milk them until there was liquid explosion to make more animals.
Okay.
Yes, to make their
So you were involved
semen. To make their semen.
Animal husbandry. And there's some amazing...
I was never a husband of animal. Maybe I did the sex position dog once, where the man stand like this and the dog stand in front of him.
Yeah.
But this is a maximum.
Look, you've done such a great job promoting Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
We were astounded. I mean, we all know about it now. Australia needs to kind of go into a few other countries. We're wondering if you have a slogan, having spent some time in Australia, how should we promote our country?
Perhaps you should say, welcome to Australia. We have a wonderful technology and industry and some of the cleanest prostitutes in the whole of Southern Hemisphere.
Do you know that for a fact?
Yes. I enjoy one in Sydney. She from Korea. Wow. She have a shave down below. Very nice.
Borat, we here at the Hamish and Andy show, we own a greyhound called Fred Bassett, and we take him all around Australia racing him. He's a dog. In Kazakhstan, do you race any animals?
We shoot dogs. We do not race them.
Yeah.
But we do not race so much animals. Instead, we have a festival called the Shurik, which is like your game of cricket. Only difference is we have 12,000 shepherds come to a field. They dig a hole, fill it with dogs and Uzbeks, and then make a rape on them.
It's not a lot like greyhound racing, but
Or cricket.
It's like a cricket, no?
yeah.
Well,
cricket.
a similar amount of people may go to a cricket game, but
Yes.
there's no dead dogs or.
But it is like your ashes. We like your game with the ashes. We also, if the other side lose, you burn them and take home their ashes.
Yeah, that's sort of more for witches and stuff, like back in the Dark Ages. We don't do a lot of... In Australia, we don't do a lot of people burning. That's just our thing.
So how do you get rid of witches?
We, signs.
yeah.
Just basically no witches allowed.
What about naughty gypsies?
With chicken wire and stuff like
Yes.
that. We some of the nicer areas we'll put up fences and things.
They're great.
Look, Borat, with your permission, we were hoping today on the Hamish and Andy show.
No,
and
I
it
will
was-
not let somebody make a bang 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 in my anus.
Well, that's it then.
We'll have to go on to our second plan then, which was, with your permission, we thought we might, if we could hypnotise you, we'd like to take you back through your childhood and ask you a few questions about your childhood.
What have been a hypnotized?
Well, we know you're a little bit scared of gypsies. And
Yes.
in the film, it's quite clear that you are scared of gypsies. We're not gypsies, but we have the power to put you in a trance almost, and that way you can let our listeners understand about what it was like for young Borat growing up in Kazakhstan.
This sounds foolish.
In your
Correct.
mind.
Why don't you just ask me questions?
Oh, okay.
That's true, actually, because you might not have repressed the memories. Can you? Let's go back to when you were a young child. When
You
were
want to go back?
Yeah.
Where you want to go to?
figuratively, let's pretend that you're a young child, shall we?
What? Why?
Just so people can see what it was like for Borat growing up in Kazakhstan.
Yes.
What was
so
your
you
home like?
Transfer your mind there.
Here we go.
You are a retard? My brother is retard. His name is Bilo.
Oh, okay.
He have big arms and the head the size of a chicken.
But
You can enjoy him if you want in small hole if your flavor is boy.
okay.
Well,
It will make him cry, but he will remember nothing after.
Borat, I've many times, wondered about Annie. But look, can you tell us what it was like growing up? What was your father like when you were a young boy?
My father, I did not meet much. He was named Boltok the Rapist. He was also the father of my wife. He was very busy.
Yes.
Was he named Boltok the Rapist at birth, or did he pick that nickname up?
It was his profession.
Okay, well, take us through your home. I mean, you've got a great home now, as we saw in the movie. But
Yeah.
when you were younger, what was your home like as you grew up?
My home was very nice. We had a slave called the Bishkek, who was Uzbeki. One time gypsies broke in and they touched Bishkek in a bad way, and he became depressed.
What did you do for entertainment when you were growing up in Kazakhstan? Because now you have we can see you've got a clock radio in here, and you've got many things to do for entertainment. But when you were growing up, what did you do?
I would disco dance, I would play ping pong, and I would take photos of ladies while they made toilet.
That's good. How many photos did you get?
Manas. And also we would listen to Western music, the Chocolate Face, Louis Armstrong, Wawa Wiwa, very nice. Later I started listening to a ladies' man, Freddie Mercury.
Yep.
Very nice.
He was a real ladies' man.
People say I look like him.
You do a little bit, yeah. The mustache is very similar.
I must tell you, I came number 7 in a Freddie Mercury lookalike competition in my capital city.
Is he a big star in Kazakhstan, Freddie Mercury?
Yes, I mean, in this competition, there were almost 200,000 contestants.
Wow, that's very impressive. He must be massive.
Oh, okay, taking you back, and this is our last one. You see your first love. How old?
You speak to me very slowly. You have a problem?
Sometimes
you have a mental
yeah,
retardation?
sometimes he grasps.
I can be
slowly.
You like a whisper. Let me take your phone.
That's right. He thinks this is therapy.
Yes, he thinks he is talking to a child. I have 3 children and 2 grandchildren.
Well, I'll speed it up then.
Bilak Biram and Huey Lewis.
Your first love. How old were you when you met your first true love?
I lost my virgin at the age of 9, which was the same day as my sister lost hers.
Can you elaborate on that, or should we leave it at that?
No, we can't. Borat, thank you very much for joining us on the Hamish and Andy Show. We wish you all the success with your new movie film, as you put it.
Thank you very much, and I hope one day you come to Kazakhstan. You can stay in new resort, which is called Astana Fun World for your wives. There are luxury cages, and there are many very clean, regularly cleaned prostitutes for you to use during the day.
It is such a gracious offer. We could never say no. Thank you so much for it.
Thank you very much.
HamishandAndy.com.au.
That was the Hamish and Andy Show podcast. Thanks to Goodyear Auto Care. Buy 4 Goodyear tyres at Goodyear Auto Care before December 31 and receive a $100 prepaid MasterCard worth $100.